Hello viewers, I am Ransom Ryder. I'm in the kitchen today and I'm going to be making cheese grits. Are you tired of a dry, flavorless grit? I know I sure am, but today we're going to be making it the way I used to make it back home. This is how I grew up with grits in the South. I'm from North Carolina. I grew up in the Appalachian Mountains, the Appalachians. And we enjoyed grits all the time. We had grits for breakfast, we had them for dinner, and it just was always a joy when I would come in and my grandmom or my mom would have grits on the table. Now this is going to be a basic cheese grit recipe, so let's get started. We're going to make this delicious cheese grit. Hang with me. We're going to start out by getting the pot heated up, ready to go. And this is chicken broth. If you want a flavorful, rich, deeply satisfying grit bowl, start out with chicken broth. Now, you could also use like a beef broth. I'm going to bring this to a boil. I'm going to reserve some of this liquid. This is about 5 to 6 cups of chicken broth. I want to reserve some of it because I will be maybe adding some. It depends on the consistency that you want your grits. A runnier grit would need more moisture. A drier grit would need less. I'm going to let this come up to a heat and we're going to then add the grits in. Now, I'm using a stone ground grit, cheese, butter, white pepper, and then for garnish, I'm going to be using a jalapeno cheese and just a shredded white cheddar cheese. Now, the cheese that I'm going to be using for these cheesy grits, start with a good cheese. You know, you want a flavorful, nice cheese. This is a sharp cheddar. Buy the cheese that you love because you're going to be eating them in the grits. If there's a cheese that you love, buy that one. Use it for your cheesy grits. You can see from the overhead that this is starting to get some movement, and we want a good rolling boil before I add my grits and butter in. All right, now this is boiling. I have my whisk in hand because I'm going to be whisking the grits in. Whisk, whisk, whisk. I'm going to put a little bit of salt in. This is about a teaspoon of salt, but you want a salt to taste. All right, now let's whisk in the grits. I'm going to reduce my heat a little bit. Let's get the grits in. I want to slowly whisk these in, because I don't want a lump. Nobody wants a big clump of dry grit when they're eating. I have a friend, viewers, who says all grits are like a bowl of sand from the Sahara. I disagree. If you like grits, leave me a comment. Let me know what kind of grits you like. I am a fan. All right, now I need to turn this down, whisk them in, and they're to a rolling boil. You can see them here. Oh, I smell that deep, rich corn aroma. Grits are made from corn, and it's just a staple in the South. And I know a lot of people haven't tried these. Don't hesitate to try these grits. All right, now I have them. They're up and they're boiling. I think I will need a little bit more stock. I'm going to add this in gradually. Give it a whisk. This will make a lot of grits. You have to remember it will make a lot of grits because I started out with a lot. I had 1.5 cups of grits, and you want to check the recipe down below because you definitely want to use an appropriate amount of salt, pepper to taste, and then the water. Again, the moisture content will really allow you to have a thicker or thinner grit. And I usually like mine on the thick side of things. I do. Because I'm going to use all that. I like them on the thicker side because I like to add the butter and the cheese. And you could make them a consistency where they're more fluid, and then actually pour them over a biscuit, pour them over toast. Have them in a bowl for breakfast, lunch, dinner. You're gonna love a good grit. All right, let's get this back up to boiling. And then I'm gonna let these boil until they're tender. That usually takes about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on the size of your grit. A very coarse ground grit is going to take much longer. A finer grit or a medium grit will take less time. So I'm going to probably let these just be on for a very low simmer as these get tender and delicious. And this has already got these. Love this little stove. These are already coming back to a boil. I've continued to stir, and it will absorb moisture and break up as I continue to check on these and stir them. Now I'm going to wait about putting the butter in till these get closer to a consistency where they're done. Oh, they smell so good already. So good already. All right, I'm going to turn these down, get them on low, and I'm going to put the lid on these. I'm going to keep a watch on them. And then we're going to come back every few minutes, stir them and check them, get them down as low as possible. We're going to have grits in about 25 to 35, 40 minutes. I'm going to test them for doneness. Stay with me. Don't go anywhere. I'm Ransom Ryder, and cooking is one of my favorite pastimes. I grew up with grandparents and parents who loved to cook, and it was always a family get-together, and it was one of the most joyous memories from my childhood and my early days was getting to cook with the family. Hang with me. We're going to have cheesy grits coming up real soon, and these will be the best cheesy grits you've ever had. Be right back. All right, let's give these a check. I've had these on cooking for about 40 minutes. They've thickened up beautifully. They're creamy. The consistency is good. All right, I'm going to turn my heat off, and we're going to take just a couple more steps to make these absolutely delicious. I have here about almost a half a stick of butter. Let's drop this in. Now we're going to give that a whisk through and make sure that it evenly distributes in my grits. Ooh, these smell good. They look good. Now you can take these, you could let these cook longer or again use less liquid. And I'm going to be having these probably just over a biscuit. These are cheesy grits. They're going to be delicious. Let's go ahead and add some pepper. This is white pepper, pepper to taste. You could also use just a normal black pepper. Let's get that in, give it a stir. Remember, I do have my heat off. Otherwise, these would be popping out, boiling. When grits get thick, they really want to pop out of your pan or out of your pot. All right, that looks good. Now, I'm going to cover these for just a second because I actually love butter, and I want to just add a little bit more butter to these. I'm going to get my butter dish, and I'm just going to scoop out another, almost half a stick. Let's add this in. I like a lot of buttery flavor. It's just who I am. Butter makes it better. Thank you, butter. Thank you. All right, I have set my lid to the side. I want to give this a stir through again. Now we're ready to add the cheese. This is looking delicious. Now I have here a block. Remember, this is my sharp cheddar cheese. I prefer to stay away from the bagged cheese. They often use a product called cellulose, and it keeps the cheese from sticking together, but it also doesn't really allow it to melt the way that I like. So this is cut off of a big block of sharp cheese, which I like as a snack. Sharp cheese, I love it. Viewers, what's your favorite kind of cheese? Leave me a comment down below, let me know. And if you have a favorite cheese, do you cook with it? What's your favorite recipe? This is a journey. Cooking is a journey best shared with friends. I am a cheese lover, and the more, the better. Like, I could have doubled this cheese and been happy with these cheesy grits. But I will garnish these when we get them in the bowl. All right, watch your fingers because these can be sharp. All right, in it goes. That's a nice helping of cheese. Now I'm going to use my spoon. Woo, that's hot. Be careful because this can really catch you unaware. So I'm using, a mitten here. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that melty cheese. So good. I'm just going to let the heat melt this cheese, giving it a stir. And I don't mind if I see a few strands of cheese. It lets you know, hey, this is the real deal. These grits are real. These are not out of an instant packet. I want to give this a taste for salt and seasoning. I'm going to put a little bit out in a bowl and just give this a taste test. These are hot. Be cautious. Be cautious. I might need more pepper. I might need a little more salt. Let's give these a try and find out. Oh my gosh. Give me a bowl. Give me a bowl. All right, I have my biscuit ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and spoon out some of this beautiful cheesy grit mixture. This is a chicken base. Oh my gosh. And then for the finishing touch, I just want to come in with a little bit of this jalapeno cheese and a little bit of this cheddar. And let me tell you, this is absolutely fantastic. Let's give it another little bite with that cheese on the top. Don't hesitate to make these cheesy grits because you're going to love them. Do not hesitate to call your mama and give her this recipe on cheesy grits because they are absolutely fantastic. That's the world's best cheesy grit. I am Ransom Ryder. You're watching my cooking channel. Now, let's engage. Come and hang out with me. Let's chat. Let's talk about recipes. Let's talk about cooking food. Let me know what your favorites are, and let's take this journey together. I'll see you on my next video where we cook up a storm in the kitchen. Bye. Bye. This pot's mine. This one's mine. Thank you, viewers. So good. So good.